What is up, motherfuckers? Welcome to the stream. My name is Mark. Chilling. I do this thing called Morning Motivation. I used to do it back in the day. Now I'm back to just talk, you know, get together with you guys and say what's up. I don't know, it's kind of like my own video journal in a sense, but most of the time I like to pick just a random topic and talk to you guys about it. Whether it be something like, how do you deal with rejection, or how do you deal with friends who are not loyal? I don't know, just random things, you know, whatever comes to my mind. And today I was going to talk about social media. A lot of times I think it's weird, and it's kind of weird to say sometimes that I hate social media, right? But I do with like a passion. I hate Facebook. I hate going on. I hate the act of opening my phone and going to these things. Oh no, I forgot. Damn, that filters everything. That's funny. Ah, well, you guys watch me as a circle today, okay? But realistically, I'm not a huge fan of social media. I had a bunch of reasons, actually. One reason being it takes up so much time. It takes up so much of your day, you know? It's really easy. Facebook and Instagram, all these things are made to keep your attention as long as possible, right? And this song sucks. What is this music right now? What is this, guys? Relaxing and dreamy? What is this? All right, let's see here. Find something. Relaxing alternative hip hop. There you go, much better. But anyways, like I was saying, it takes up so much time. I mean, a lot. It's made to keep you there, and it's made to keep you there for extra time. That fact alone makes me angry that somebody's trying to trick me into spending more time doing something that I shouldn't do. And it's usually pointless stuff. And I think another thing that triggers me is that most of it is fake. Let's excuse like the friends that you have and stuff like that, even that still, but most of the stories, the videos, all of those moments that everybody's like, oh man, this is a cool video, this is a cool this and that, cool joke or whatever, it's mostly fake. Most of the time it's like it's something contrived. It's something that someone's put together to make it look real. Because if you think about it, with social media being what it is, you know, for a long time people were just doing whatever they wanted with social media, right? They were just kind of uploading the things that they wanted to upload, and every time a cool thing came by, they would add it, you know, they would put it into the put it online and take pictures and all this other shit, right? They will share that stuff, and anytime amazing thing happened, you know, some article would cover it. And so what started to happen is people started to figure out that you can get a lot of attention just by having a cool story. And when you have a cool story to use, people click, people check it out, people stick around. It gets you views, it gets you watch time, all of that stuff. So what they started to do was these stupid little articles that used to go out of style. People didn't want to read art. You got video, you got pictures, all of this. People didn't want to read. So what they started to do is hire people to tell these stories, like Oh, yeah, I was with my best friend the other day, and this guy walked up to me and he did the most craziest thing. He kissed me, and now 2 days later we're married. Like some dumb shit like that, right? And they do that because they know that it's going to keep somebody's attention. A lot of times some of those stories can seem real, but if you look into them, if you read into them just a little bit, you can see that it's something someone just decided to write, because the reactions in it are not reactions that you would have, or even these videos where it's like it just looks like acting. Sometimes people are good at it, and it's hard to tell every once in a while, but if you pay attention, or if you put things, let's put it this way, they sneak things past you based on what they think you're not going to pay attention to. But I have a weird mind, and I think about things in a weird way, so I put it together piece by piece. Like I build it and I reverse engineer it to say, okay, how would this actually happen in the real world? And there's usually a step or two steps that's like, that is highly unlikely. The simple fact that there's a camera around for most of these things is insane. It's just not right. It's not right. Shikunaru, what's up? Good morning. Welcome to the stream. Let me get you quick. Welcome. Is it gonna work? No, what happened to my soundboard? Can you guys hear it? Or is it just me?
Welcome.
What about that one? Oh, you guys can probably hear it. I think my audio is set to play not. Welcome. Ah, yeah, it did work. Mr. Stupid, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Hello, Mr. Stupid. I don't like saying that. I don't like calling you Mr. Stupid. But I guess that's your name. That's what you made it, right? So I guess it don't matter. But yeah, social media as a whole is made to keep you there, and like they try to trick you with these stories, and it makes me angry. All right, I don't like it. So the time that I spend there, I feel like I'm wasting my time because I'm reading shit that's just fake. Another reason being my own friends, you know what I'm saying? You add all these people, and it's people that you haven't talked to in a very long time, people that you otherwise wouldn't have any connection to if it weren't for Facebook. And for a long time, that seems like a great thing, but after a while, it just becomes a distraction. And I'll tell you exactly why. Hold on, my dog is crying. A little while, it just becomes this weird thing. Can't stay for long, I'm sorry. I'm currently in school right now, having an amazing day. Hey, thank you. You have an amazing day too. And thanks for coming by and saying hello. I appreciate it. Underrated. Mr. Stupid, thank you. I appreciate it. What I was saying is, like, people, your friends, quote unquote, people that you otherwise would have no contact with if it wasn't for social media. And that seems like a great thing, right? Like, hey, I get to contact these people that I have, otherwise have no way to contact, right? But really what it turns into is a contest, like a pissing contest. Like, who can have the best life, and it doesn't even seem like a contest most of the time, but what happens is subconsciously, like, you see other people doing things and you're thinking like, man, where am I at? Why am I not doing it? Why this person get to do all this and blah blah blah? Man, I must be losing. I must be behind in the world, you know what I mean? And you don't realize that you're even doing it sometimes. But while it is a great way to stay in touch, it's also a great way to feel bad about what you're doing, because there's always someone doing something better. You know what I mean? What up, Mark? Hey, bro. Southern Fried. Hey, what's up, man?
Welcome.
Nice to see you again. Nice to see your name across there. I've been gone for a minute. I missed it, honestly. I missed the stream life. I missed sitting and chatting, and I mean, it's almost like, even if there was nobody there, I think I'd still be doing it. It's almost like a journal and I don't really like writing. I have a journal that I write in every once in a while, but I don't know. This kind of, it decompresses my mind for the day. I don't know. It just feels good. When there's people to bounce ideas off, that's even better. I guess too, I just like exploring these ideas a little further, you know. But anyways, how do you become a quote unquote influencer, or, you know, streamer or YouTube, these things? How do you become that when you hate media? Honestly, everything happens in waves. Everything happens in seasons, right? Right now, honestly, I think the season for social media is coming to a halt. And do I mean that's gonna stop and people are no longer gonna use it? No. But I mean, just like it was awesome to be on social media, just like it's been cool if you have notoriety on social media, all these things is eventually gonna flip, and it's gonna be the opposite. Eventually, it's not gonna be cool. Eventually, you're gonna be weird for spending all your time on it. Eventually, you're gonna be, I don't know, a degenerate. I don't know what it's gonna be, but it's not gonna be the same. Everything happens in season. And I found a long time ago that I felt like, and this is not everybody, I'm sure someone can relate, but this is not everybody. I felt like I was losing my individuality by being on social media. Because you see the things that other people like, or see the things that other people do, and because you want to be outgoing, you want to go and do those things, and it kind of clouds your mind because you're not thinking for yourself anymore. The pictures and the posts on your social media is thinking, you know. And I got lost in the sauce, so to speak. I didn't know exactly what I wanted. I kind of wanted what everybody else wanted in a weird roundabout way. That makes sense? Who's your inspiration? It's hard to say. Hard to say. Since I was younger, I looked up to my mom. She's been awesome. You know, she is a female. She is a woman. So it's a little different for me as a male. But I look up to her. Other than that, I don't really look up to. No one really necessarily inspires me. If anything, God keeps me going. God keeps me moving. And that's what inspires me, is getting better. And I don't know. What inspires me? The future Mark that I see and the past Mark that I have been. That's what, and I don't want that to sound cocky, but my dad was never really someone I could rely on. Definitely wouldn't necessarily inspire me. But at a really young age, I kind of learned to do things for myself. I kind of learned to be on my own, not necessarily on my own, but I learned to do things for myself and kind of figure it out on my own. So when it came to inspiration, I was too busy trying to figure out shit right in front of me that, you know, looking to someone else never really happened. That's a hard question to answer, honestly. I just get up and I do me. I do me all day, every day. So who is my inspiration? There's a few people. You know what? I guess I could say something like with YouTube. What my YouTube inspiration when I started was Casey Neistat, Roman Atwood, Peter McKinnon, PewDiePie, all these people that I watched their videos, and I was thoroughly impressed with their work, what they did, and I enjoyed their work and wanted to create my own work. Now that's how it kind of works social media as well. However, it's different when it's your peers and you start to feel inferior or like you're not doing enough and stuff like that. That's where it gets toxic or unhealthy, also. You know what I mean? It's just a I don't know, for me it's emotionally tiring, mentally draining. I feel I have the same mindset. I hate the structure of that. I'm drawn to it, and I struggle with whom I'm creating for, me or the audience. Yes, bruh, you just totally summed up the struggle. And I don't know, what do you think? What's been your solution to that, or what's been your answer? You know, like what do you conclude from that, or is it something you're still like kind of battling? You know, it's such a complicated place to be in, a whole different world. Yeah, it's its own world, really. It really is its own world. And for me, like JT just said, you know, as a creator, it's hard because you're drawn to it to be able to make things, but the structure, the body, the embodiment of social media is just hate it. Ideally for both, but it never feels right unless it's for honest, not just putting out to put out. Yes, I feel you there, JT. I really do. For a while I was on the grind of like, just make something, just make something, but it kind of felt empty after a little while. And I'm to the point now where I don't want to do anything other than what I want to do. These streams, the only reason why I'm doing them now is because it was racking my brain. It was just on my mind. I wanted to do it. I felt like I had been bothering for a while. I missed it. I've been wanting to do it, you know, whether people are here to watch or not. Oh, that's another story, but it's almost therapeutic for me. So it holds value for me, whether people are watching or not. I haven't made any videos lately. I actually have made two, not fully complete, but I made 2 videos that I never even made to release. I just made them to make them. I'll put together some clips of gaming, left it at that. But I kind of was taking what I wanted to do and shaping it to the YouTube model or the Twitch model or the whatever it was. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the YouTube, Twitch model, whatever it is, bend that to my will. You know what I mean? Instead of trying to jump into a lane that everybody else is and do things that it's working for everyone else, honestly, things are crazy until it happens. And, you know, a certain style of video, certain topic might be a little weird or out there, people might not get it, but all it takes is for one person to have a vision and do it the way that they want to, and maybe other people enjoy it, maybe people don't. But I don't know, I think it's much cooler to do something that is yours and it, you know, and people enjoy it, rather than just kind of fall in line with what's happening and, you know, and get that. Then it just becomes stress. It becomes a struggle to keep up with, and you're like, I don't know what I want to make next, and I want to do this, but I don't feel like it's gonna help my channel, blah blah blah. It's annoying. Long time no see, my cheesy boy. What's up, man? Long time no. Yes, nice to see you, buddy. It is very nice to see you guys. Old names in here. That's actually really cool. Thanks for showing up, guys. For those of you who have never been here before, if there's anybody who's never been here before, my name is Mark. I'm 32 years old. I live in Illinois now. I moved from Phoenix to Illinois. And honestly, I'm just navigating life. I do these streams every once in a while, just kind of get things off my mind, maybe talk about, this is the thing. I feel like there's not enough places where people can talk about certain topics. These topics usually stay inside your head. You know, they usually stay inside your head, and you just mull over them every once in a while. And if they come up in social media, it becomes a superficial conversation. It just becomes a mess. And I feel I needed a place where I could talk to people, where we could go over weird ideas and things that are productive to life, I guess to say, like not just random, like, what happened with Dr. Disrespect today, you know. There's not enough places where it's okay and it doesn't feel weird to talk about stuff like this. And I wanted to kind of create a space where if somebody needed something, if somebody was feeling a certain way, if somebody wanted to figure something out, you know, we could kind of, so to speak, do it together in an environment where it wasn't weird. And I know that kind of makes it weird, but I don't know, I enjoy taking awkward things and making them not awkward for people. You know what I mean? That's kind of where I'm at. And when it comes down to it, how many people are telling you that social media is bad? Do I think it's bad? No. Do I think it's bad for you? Yes. Anything without moderation is bad. You know, anything without moderation and control, self-control is bad. And I've just come to a point where I don't enjoy the act of using social media. I don't even enjoy using my phone anymore. You know, anything that takes me out of my present moment, I don't really like. It's just, it irks me. It just gives me annoying in some ways. Does that mean you shouldn't be on social media? I don't think so. I think that just means you should practice staying in your own lane on social media, not wasting too much time on it, and doing what you want because you want to do it, not because you think it's going to look cool to a bunch of people. And is that a recipe for success? Not necessarily. I'm not telling you a recipe for success. I'm telling this is my recipe for happiness. This is my recipe for feeling good about myself, or feeling good about what I'm doing. You know, I don't know the recipe for success. Obviously, I haven't been successful in this space, so to speak. And I don't have that recipe. I'm still cooking. I'm still trying to figure that out. Taste testing, throwing spices and all this other stuff, you know, doing stuff like this. I'm still changing stuff. You see this circle here I just did this the other day. You know, I'm still changing stuff. I'm still trying to make it mine. So it's not over. It's just another chapter in this case, and it's not bad. It is not bad. You just gotta use it for your own good, and make sure you're not sacrificing happiness or ideas, individuality for social media, because it's very easy to do. You see someone else, you know, especially at my age, 20 to 30, you see people with, there's two sides to it. You see people with kids, families, and stuff like that. You're like, man, I'm late to the party. When am I gonna do that? You know, they're making all these memories and blah blah blah. They're adulting, blah blah, and you're like, man, I should probably be doing that. Realistically, you take your own pace. You go at your own little speed, you know. And then on the other side of it, you see people jumping around, taking trips, spending money, buying clothes, going out to clubs, getting drunk and stuff like that. And you're like, man, they're having a great time. I'm missing out. I feel like I should be out there doing something. And then you start doing things like, man, I think I'm gonna try to take a trip and I'm gonna try to do this, when it's not in your means to do so. You shouldn't be going out. You shouldn't be doing this and that. Really, you should just be worried about you. And I think on both sides of that spectrum, it's the same. You know, it's equidistance. You know, there's people with babies and stuff like that, and then there's people out there partying and spending money on this side. It's equidistance, and it's hard to keep yourself out of either way. Mr. Nope, Mr. Scroll, what up? How you guys doing?
Welcome.
Well, I got one for both of you. Welcome. Nice to see you guys. Yeah, it's nice doing these. It really is. I know that sometimes back in the day when I did these, people had questions, people maybe had ideas that they wanted to run by that we could talk about. If you got something that, you know, you may need maybe you need an idea for, maybe you want to just talk it out and figure out. I'm not saying I have the answers for everything. I'm saying I'm willing to talk with you and figure it out. So if there's something bothering you, let me know. You know, we can maybe have a little conversation about that. Just spitball some ideas. What I'm struggling with right now is what to do next. I have lots and lots of ideas in my head, you know, before I go to bed, when I wake up and stuff like that, of stuff I want to do on social media. I would love to be consistent on TikTok with my gaming stuff. I would love to start a TikTok where I can do stuff like this, where I have little ideas here and there and I share them on TikTok, and maybe it's just a short one. It's not this whole big conversation, but it's just a short, real quick thing. Put it on TikTok, bang, just do those, like, you know, a couple a day. Consistency is the hard thing for me. I've got ideas where I want to take my Mark Lee YouTube channel that I've had since the very first YouTube channel I've ever had. No videos, no subscribers, nothing. I kind of want to take that and do my whole vlog thing again. I liked doing the vlogs. You know, it's not something that always worked for people and other people, but I loved doing the vlogs. I had a good time doing it. So I kind of want to do those, but I want to kind of do a hybrid of some sort. I want to change it up. I would love to do something where it's a vlog where I go throughout my day. Actually, I'd like to do something where I've had this like thought in my head for a long time where, you know, I go about my week. Let's say we start Monday. I go about my week. If anything happens, pull out my camera, I record it. If I'm doing something significant, pull out my camera, record it. Something cool to see, pull out my camera, record it, right? Work my way all the way back around to Saturday, Sunday. On Saturday, Sunday, I get all that footage and I make a vlog, maybe a Monday, Wednesday, Friday vlog where it's like, this is what happened this Monday, boom. Quick little short, maybe sit in front of the camera and talk about it, but then show clips of Monday, and then the next, do Tuesday and Friday, and for that vlog, you have a whole week. And then the next vlog being like Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. And just bounce back and forth between that. So it's not a daily vlog. It's more like a weekly update, sharing all the cool stuff and all that stuff. Because while vlogs are cool, but for them to have much significance, there has to be good. They either have to be done daily, or they have to have, or they either have to be done daily, or they have to have something crazy entertaining in it, because if you're not doing them daily, the content that you get out of one day is usually not enough to keep people coming back around. It's kind of boring. What people like about vlogs, I think, is getting that inside look on someone's life, and to get that inside look on someone's life and make it accurate to what it is, you get that information almost daily, maybe every other day, daily. Otherwise, it's not very interesting because it's just everyday mundane things. What makes it interesting is you're getting a peek inside of someone's life. And if it's just one day here and there, it's not much of a peek at all. It's like a pinhole of a peek, I have the TikTok boy haircut first. What's the TikTok boy haircut? Got my dreads. If I take off this thing right now, my hair is gonna go wild. I think no, it has out. Going a little. He has to go. I should have took her out before we started this. But yeah, it's easy to I can't remember exactly what I was talking about just a second ago, but yeah, blah blah blah. I want to do what I want to do. I think what's going to happen is my Yamahamian channel that I started moto vlogging on, I'm gonna throw all my gaming stuff on there. Just throw it, and stream games on there. I think I'm gonna stream games on there today. This channel is going to be strictly this stuff, strictly live streams, maybe a video here and there, but it's going to be strictly live streams of this nature, just like this. And then my Mark Lee channel is what I'm thinking about doing, that other stuff that I just explained to you on the Mark Lee channel. Just using my name, just going with that. Just that way there's no parameters on what I can or cannot do. Mark Lee. So whatever Mark Lee's doing, we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Or if there's things that people don't like about it, they can come back. They come back when I'm doing something that they do like, because I do so many different things. I got a drone. I got a DJ turntable. I have built computers. I play games. I have a Switch. I can draw. I can make things. There's so many different things to do that a viewer could come back for those things when those things happen. Whether they come back or not, it is what it is. I just want to make those things. I like to have something in the future that I can look back on and say, oh man, that's where I was at one day. I would love to have a bunch of vlogs. I already do, kinda, but I would love to have more vlogs where I can look back, show my kids what it was like, what me and my wife were like back then or now. You know what I mean? That's the I think that's the cool thing, is being able to go back. And how many people can say that they have video, or actual video, clear, cool video of what your parents were like when they were young, before you were even thought of, before you were there? I'm sure people do, but how many people can say exactly what their parents were like before you were even in the equation. I think that'd be really cool to see my mom as a high school, college student, something like that would be awesome. To see just how she interacted with people. I think that would be really I turned 16, I got my license, I got a car, I made new friends, I got a job, I'm gonna get married in 2 to 3 years. Damn, you just did a lot. In this time that I've been gone for like 6 months, and you did all that. I mean, I guess I kind of did a lot too, but damn, man, that's good for you. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, because I got a job, I quit a job, I moved from Phoenix to Illinois. One of my dogs died. I got married. I got another job when I moved here. Yeah, not much beyond that, but yeah, I guess a lot's happened for a lot of us. Good idea. One cuts time having to edit, touches base with daily activities and thoughts. Probably find a theme speak when editing that you can. Yes, yeah, definitely. I think that'll be the fun of it. No, it takes time to get. While an idea is an idea, and it's great to have ideas, I think you and I both know it takes time to get the motivation to actually get it. JT, I think we've both been. I know both of us have had that struggle at some. Getting the motivation or finding the right time to be like, this is when I'm gonna do it. For whatever reason, since I stopped vlogging, it feels kind of extra crazy to pick up a camera. It's almost like a burden. It's almost like, ugh, I don't want to do this. But when I start doing it, it's cool again. It's just for some reason starting it is a little weird. Days could also be like certain activities which come around week, or some of them are days. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, so yeah, that's kind of, you guys get the idea. No, JT, you guys get the idea. You know, get a theme going. This is what happened this week, and then let me show you how it happened. You know, this is what happened. Let me show you the things that led up to it. Blah blah blah. Or maybe I could have these ideas where I go through my vlog and stuff like that, and kind of like these streams here, maybe a lesson to learn from, or some type of wisdom I can take from the. I don't know. I've got this channel to do this introspective stuff, so I don't know if I want to carry that to another channel, but I can't help it. That's me. How I think, that's how I roll, and that's kind of stuff I like to do. I'm always inside my head figuring things out, and this dog is gonna murder me if I don't take her out. Come here. It's raining outside. Okay, I hate to do this. Cheesy, thanks for the congrats. Everything. I hate to do this. I'm not gonna cut off the stream, but I imagine a lot of you guys are gonna leave. That's okay. That's totally fine. So those of you who do go, I will see you later. Come back next time. Wait for my notifications and all that stuff, and I will see you next. I appreciate you showing up. I gotta take my dog out. I'll go straight outside real quick, let her go, and come right back. And if there's no one here, that's fine, but I'm gonna go. Thank you guys for watching and all that stuff. I'm not ending. I'm just going to take my dog out for a second, okay? So I will be right back. Let me give you guys a be right back screen. That way you guys can listen to music and chill, all right? Be right back. Ooh, wouldn't go. Rainy. That cold, but it's raining. Okay, where are we at now? Ooh, oh my god, you guys are still here? Holy hell. Hello. They're sticking around. One sure I was just waiting for him to come back. Hell yeah. Must be a year for change for all of us. Quite a career path that I was leading to a VP position. Took a few months to reboot priorities, started a new job. It's the best move I've made. That's awesome, dude. I'm glad to hear that. I think a lot of times people get stuck in places where they don't want to be. You know, you get stuck there because it's hard to backtrack down a road, especially when you're an adult, you have kids and all these other things. It's hard to backtrack down a road and start something new. So, that's awesome, man. Glad to hear it. And not all the time it's, like I said, I don't know how much money you're making or anything like that, but it's not always about money, you know. A lot of times it's about being happy and doing the things that you want to do. I really just feel like a year of change. Nothing much happened for me, but I got time to clear my head and decide which people I want to stick around with. Yeah, sometimes that's the thing, you know. A big circle most of the time isn't a good thing. I like to have a small circle and a few people outside in the fringe of that, you know. But other than that, I have a small, very small circle. It's me, my wife, best friend Tyler, and then I'm not going to include like immediate family and stuff like that because they have their own spot. But when it comes down to it, it's me, my wife. Well, yeah, you know what? Me, my wife, and my immediate family, that's all one. And then other than that, I got my friend Tyler, maybe a few friends online. That's about it. I keep it very, very chill. Too many people means there's just too much flying around, and I've had to cut certain things or certain people out of my life because of the fact that it wasn't good for me. You know, certain things are not, when people talk about other people all the time, when people are negative all the time, when they're, you know, mean to people all the time, stuff like that, I kind of removed myself from because it wasn't good for me. I just don't like being in the presence of that stuff, and it negatively affects me, so I had to remove myself from those situations. Sometimes you got to analyze the situation to see if you should be there or not, you know? Honestly, I think I need to impact other people can have is a lot, apparently. Oh, you wouldn't believe the impact that people around you have. It is immense, a lot bigger than a lot of people think, I think. Huge. People, we are surrounded by influence and impact us more than we care of most of the time. Yes. Yeah, see, that's what I just said, JT, I think we're in the same place, man. People around you are heavy influences on who you are. That's why you have to be very selective about who you're with. You can't just hang out with someone and not like you don't like what they do, or you don't like, maybe you like them, but there's certain things they do that you're not okay with, you know. You're not really okay with it. At that time, it's time to make a decision as to whether you want to continue to be influenced by that, if it's worth it, and if not, if you need to remove that. Or maybe you don't always have to remove people, but sometimes you just keep them at a distance, maybe a further distance than other people. You know, you don't share personal things with them. You're not with them every single day. You know, you're only with them in certain capacities. Like, hey, we're playing video games, cool. You know, sometimes you just gotta limit, you know, your interactions with certain people to avoid that influence. Then there's the balance of being the influence. You know, sometimes people need your good influence to show them what it takes to be a good influence. You know, sometimes people don't even realize, like, you know, making fun of people or you know, just talking shit, all this stuff. Some people don't realize how to interact with people without doing stuff like that. And if you can be that influence, if you can be that good example, a lot of times that is, you know, Sometimes you can change things. You can be that influence. But that also requires you to be very vigilant in being you at all times, you know, making sure that your influence is a good influence, not a negative one. But I wanted, not only money I thought I wanted and needed turned out to be exactly what I needed to step back from. You know what? And that's the funny thing is, like, I think the way the world used to do things, even now still to some degree, but the way the world did things was it made money priority, status priority, and it's like you had to have, as long as you had a high paying, a well-positioned job, it was like, hey, you're set and that's life. But I think people are starting to realize more that money, it's more about you. It's more about your mental health, what you want. We only live this life once. And I'm not going to live this life trying to chase down money, trying to chase down things that I think I need to be comfortable. Instead, I'm gonna grind at whatever I have fun grinding at to get to a goal or to get to something that I look forward to. Because at that point, whether I make it to that goal or not, I'm having fun along the way. And if I don't make it and I die and I pass on and don't get to experience that end goal, I will have had a great time getting there. And that's what life is. It's the journey on the way to the goal. You might not reach that goal, but you'll hit a bunch of other goals along the way if you keep striving for it. But life is everything that happens between now and the end. And I'm not going to spend 60% of that chasing down money. People are like, work hard for 60 years and you'll be good. Yeah, sure, you will be, but you'll be tired and angry and depressed and bored. I'm not working to retire. I'm working to have a good time. I'm working to accomplish things that I want to accomplish. I'm not working to retire. How many people say they're bored? Ain't got nothing to do. They're just spending money just to spend it. They go on vacation, they just sit around, do nothing. How many people say they're bored when they're retired? How many people you hear like, my life is great? Yeah, they say it's great, but they're not doing shit. Some people travel, some people do these things, and sometimes I'm sure there's plenty of people who spend their retirement great. I don't know, man. I feel like I get bored eventually. Maybe? I guess we'll have to see when we get closer. Guess we'll have to see when we get. Oh man. So later on today, I'm gonna play some video games. I'm gonna jump on the Yamahamian channel. I don't know if you guys follow that or not, but you can just type in Yamahamian on YouTube and it comes right up. I'm gonna play some games. Not right away. I'm gonna chill for a little while. I've got 2 days off, son. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy those 2 days. I think what I'm gonna end with is social media as an idea is okay. Social media in moderation is okay. Be careful what you allow. Ooh, we can tie this thing in a big old knot right here. So Nope was saying, friends and their influence on you and what impact they have on your life. And that goes the same for Facebook and social media, because they are friends and they're still in your life, so they still have influence and they still have an impact. Be careful how much time you spend with social media. Limit yourself and find other things to do. If you have nothing else to do but social media, you need to search inside your heart or your brain as for things that you as a person want to do without anyone else telling you anything about it. Something you want to try, something you want to see what the outcome is, and go and spend time doing it. And then second of all, be careful who you allow to influence and impact your life. I don't want words right now. Stop it with the words. I'm talking right now. Be careful who you allow to influence you, who you allow to have that impact in your life, and that goes the same for Facebook friends. If someone is posting things that are just outside of your realm and stuff that you don't want to be influenced by, maybe you're trying to quit drinking and you see this person going out drinking all the time, you might have to unfollow them. You may not have to unfriend them, but you might have to unfollow them so you don't see all those posts. If you're trying to do something, there's friends or posts that are working against that. You have to limit your time with it. Keep your circle. Keep a smart circle. Don't keep a large circle. Keep a smart circle. I think the greatest thing you can do is surround yourself by a bunch of people who make up for your shortcomings. And that way you can bounce off of each other. You can work together through things and fill in the blanks for each other. I think that's how you become better. You actively find people who are good for you, people who can fill in the blanks, people who can help you do what you do. Find someone who's better at something than you are, and maybe you are better at something than they are, and you guys can share that, kind of two pieces of a puzzle. But small circle is better than a large one. I think a good circle is better than a large one. There's no point to having a large circle. Those people go away anyway. What's going to be left when you're sitting in your house? Your wife, your kids. Your friends aren't gonna have any bearing on what goes on in your household or for the rest of your life. So why base your life on what they're doing, what they want, what you think is cool because they've done it? There's no reason to even consider that stuff, because at the end of the day, all is said and done, wife, kids, your family, whoever's with you is only going to be the people that matter, because that's who you're going to be spending your life with. Yeah, I mean, hey, I think that's a good way to think about it. Don't keep a large circle, keep a small circle, or keep a smart circle. All right, doesn't have to be small, it just has to be smart. Didn't I just skip this? Anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna get on out of here. I'm gonna call it quits at this point. How long have we been live, huh? We've been going for... Oh. I don't know, for whatever reason I can't tell. How long have we... Oh, it's almost an hour? Damn, I'm used to just doing like a half hour or something like that. But anyways, guys, that's all I'm gonna do for today. I'm gonna come back tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow, so I'll come back tomorrow. If you guys want to chat, chill, whatever, I'll be here. I figure we hang out. Later on today, I will be on Yamahami Games, streaming some video games. So if you want to come by, chit chat there, hang out, have a good time, we can do that. A little less serious of a atmosphere and stuff. So you guys have a good day. Go do something you want to. Sit in a room where it's quiet. Think of something that you think is cool. It's okay if you've learned about it from somebody else. I'm not saying you can't get anything from other people, but something that you think is cool and you want to see the outcome for. Maybe start working on that. Maybe check it out. Don't get caught on social media. Watch your time on it and have a good day. Okay. All right, guys. I will see you later. Take it easy. Peace.